Good afternoon, guys. How do we stay on our path to developing our minds and being our best selves? How do we do it? Especially when it gets tough, especially when outside conditions start to affect us, especially when negative things happen and it seems like things are never going to change. What I found is you remember your why. Why are you working on yourself? Why are you trying to develop the best part of you through the power of your mind? Your why has to be strong enough. And let's remember that every time we're seeking a change outside of us because we don't like it, the moment we begin to work on that change within us, including the thought that caused that drive to change the outside conditions, the moment we start to work within, we start to affect the outside. So you have to understand that your why has to be the strongest thing that drives you and keeps you determined. Have a great afternoon, everyone.
So close. I was just too distracted. I screwed that up because of the distraction.
The key to a successful life is having an intentional life.
Part of the thing that drives computer science forward is doing risky things, having a long-term time horizon.
Rise and shine, it's espresso time. Hey, it's Evan Carmichael, and I am not a morning person. But when you start your day with a powerful routine that inspires you, like watching one of these videos, it can change your life. So let's start your day off right together. Grab your coffee, know that I believe in you, and get ready for a shot of espresso with Bill Gates.
Wake up every morning. Espresso keep me going. I wake up every morning.
There's no doubt that the antitrust lawsuit was bad for Microsoft, and we would have been more focused on creating the phone operating system. And so instead of using Android today, you would be using Windows Mobile. If it hadn't been for the antitrust case, Microsoft would have gone, oh, we were so close. I was just too distracted. I screwed that up because of the distraction. And we were just 3 months too late with the release that Motorola would have used on a phone. So yes, it's a winner-take-all game, that is for sure. That now nobody here has ever heard of Windows Mobile. But oh well. And I wouldn't, well, that's a few $100 billion here or there. I wouldn't have retired as soon. And that one is less, I am disappointed that Windows Mobile didn't succeed. But in terms of my own life, even though it was a very painful thing because I got very personally involved in the defense of the company, the fact that I retired earlier probably net was good for me because I got down the learning curve on the foundation. I got to partner with Melinda in the early days of the foundation. And I don't have a life where I'm allowed to complain because basically, only 99% of things have worked out very, very well.
The key to a successful life is having an intentional life. We all have the same 24 hours in a day, right? You've heard that. You, me, Bill Gates, Oprah, everybody. We got the same 24 hours. What's the difference? Well, some people live their life with a lot more intention than others do. Think about how much time you waste. How much time do you waste on a daily basis? How much time have you already wasted today? How much time did you say you're going to spend doing something and then you just didn't do it? And how much time, look at the past year. Look back at the past year. And think about how many days have you wasted. And the point of that isn't to look back and feel negative and beat yourself up and say, I suck as a human, I'm never going to make it. The point is to use that pain as inspiration going forward, to start to make the days count. Start to make the days count. How do you do that? By having intention. The background on my cell phone says, remember your intention. I try to every morning set an intention for the day. Like, what's the intention for today? So today, what am I doing? I'm making YouTube videos. Today's a Tuesday when I record my videos. I want to make videos. And that's how it would start. I want to make videos. Okay. But I want to make videos that count. I want to make videos that do something. I want to make videos that spur people to action. I want to be proud of the thing that I'm making today. I want to make videos that change people's lives. I want to make videos that that people will look back on and watch it again. I want to make videos that motivate somebody to lift them out of their life that they feel stuck in and do something. I want to make videos. Have you noticed how my voice changed as I said that? Do you think I'm going to show up with a lot more intention? Do you think I'm going to make better videos? Do you think I'm going to waste less time during my day showing up with that kind of intention? Of course. And that's the difference. We feel like we don't have a lot of time. You have time. You just need to stop wasting time. You need to be a lot more intentional with your time. And that applies to your business, your relationships, your personal health, all of it. Think about
Introducing Speechalo, the most natural sounding text-to-speech software on the market. Hey,
how much time you spent, if you're in a relationship, how much time did you spend with your significant other? And you can say, oh, hours, but how much time actually counted? I firmly believe that 25 minutes of quality time is worth way more than 3 hours of sitting in front of a TV watching Netflix. It's still time together, but it's not time together. It's not quality time. And what you want to do is have intention so that as much as possible, every day is quality time. Now, everybody makes mistakes. I still make mistakes. There's been moments today that I haven't been intentional. The game is to try to bring yourself back to that as soon as possible. Because the more you can live your life with intention, then you're building the life of your dreams. You're building the life that equals success for you, whatever that means to you, whatever your version of success is. It's possible, it's attainable, but only if you're intentionally going after it. Okay, so that sounds great. Now, how do you do it? I want a successful, intentional life. Evan, how do I do it? Great. Let me give you 3 strategies to help you. Step number 1 is to actually define what success looks like for you. One of our biggest problems, I think, as a collective is we're chasing somebody else's version of success. You look at what Bill Gates does and say, oh, I want to be a billionaire. And then you look at what your mom did and say, oh, I want to be a mom like my mom was. And you look at all these other people. I want to have a body like The Rock. I want to do all these things. It doesn't mean your version of success. What do you want? Like, what does success actually look like to you? Not what your parents want for you or your friends or society or whatever's in your Instagram feed today. Like, what do you actually want? Get super clear on your health, on your relationships, and on your business or your career. Like, what do you actually want? What does success mean to you? Okay, that's step number 1. Step number 2 is understanding that success is habits. So it's not just about reaching some goal, it's about the habits and the person you become to reach that goal. So habits and becoming your calendar, right? So what are your daily calendar habits going to be? What are the steps you're going to take? You can say that you want to be rich like Bill Gates. Great. What are you going to put into your calendar to actually go off and accomplish it? Where are you spending time on your business? You say you want to have a great relationship. Great. Where are you spending time on your relationship? You say you want to have great health. Awesome. Where are you spending time working on your health? You have to put it in your calendar. I like to say that your actions have to map to your ambitions. You have ambitions. Great. Ambitions alone don't mean anything. What are your actions? But actions alone are meaningless too. You can wander in a million directions. Those two have to map, right? Your actions map to your ambitions. You want this life, what are the actions that'll take you there? And having them consistently in your calendar. You could say, I can't tell you how many people I work with who want to start a YouTube channel. Great. I love it. Hey, I'll help you. I'll give you the guidance, we'll give you the wisdom, join Movement Makers or whatever the program, or there's lots of free videos out there too. Where in your calendar are you going to spend time making videos? Oh, I hadn't thought about that yet. Okay, but if you wait till you have enough free time to go and make videos, you're never going to. You never have free time. If you ask people how much free time they have in a week, what would your answer be? How much free time do you have in a week? Probably not that much. But then if you ask the same question of how much intentional time have you spent this week, it's also not that much. So we don't have free time, we don't have a lot of free time, and we don't have a lot of intentional time either. So what are we doing with our time every week? How are we spending our days? It's just a blur. One day bleeds into another, You look back in the other week, end of the month, and realize, what did I do this month? Am I any further along on any of the things I said I was gonna do? Too often the answer is no, or nowhere near where it should be. But you spend time every day living, doing what? Not intentional time. So what does success look like for you? And then intentionally putting it into your calendar. Like, if I live this life, if I live in these habits, I'll move towards having the success that I'm after. And then step number 3 is reminding yourself of that intention constantly. A couple habits that help me: morning. So right away in the morning, I don't know what day of the week it is in the morning. Today happens to be a Tuesday, I know, because I'm making videos. But when I wake up, like I don't even know what day it is. So I remind myself, hey, today is whatever day, and I look at my calendar, and my calendar should be an accurate reflection of my life's goals. So what's my calendar for today? Okay, great, I need to make videos. Awesome, I've blocked off this time to make videos. How do I want to show up for those videos? Who do I need to be? What version of Evan needs to be summoned to make those videos? What's my intention? Why am I doing this? I'm just sitting here in a car by myself with my dogs passing out. Look at these guys. I'm just sitting here in the car. I'm trying to change the world here, guys. So that reminder of the intention really matters, especially to start your day in the morning. Oprah calls it to center yourself. So she spends 5 minutes every day centering herself. And she says, if you don't have 5 minutes a day to center yourself, you don't deserve the life of your dreams. It's 5 minutes, center yourself. What are you trying to accomplish today? And then having different triggers. For me, it's a cell phone background. It says, remember your intention. So every time I pick up the phone, the film, it says, remember your intention. Yes, right. Because it's so easy to get distracted, and it's so easy to lose focus, and it's so easy to just waste time. It's so easy to say, oh, I'm just going to do this thing, and then 2 hours later, you still haven't gone back to the thing you're supposed to be doing in the first place. Because even if we set the intention in the morning, it's not enough. It's a great start, but it doesn't last. It's not enough. There's too much going on. There's so many distractions in our day-to-day life. It's not enough. It has to be constant. So this is where a lot of people will let themselves down, is that, well, they set the calendars, they define success. Great, what does success look like for you? You define it, amazing. You created a calendar, okay, awesome. We don't stick to the calendar. You set the intention in the morning, great. You feel it for maybe 20 minutes, an hour, 2 hours. And then it falls off and you say, oh, it didn't work. No, you just lost intention. This is a daily practice. It's a more than daily, it's an hourly practice. Check in with yourself every hour, especially at the beginning, to train yourself. What's my intention? And especially when you're switching tasks. So for me to jump from one video to another is easy. I'm in the same zone of intention, but at 2:30, I'm gonna take a break and I'm gonna spend time with Nina. At 2:30 during the week, Nina and I we'll always spend time together. We take the dogs, we'll probably take these guys for a walk outside in the park, spend some time. It's a half decent day here. Can we see the sun? Kinda. Half decent day here in Toronto. I need to switch gears. This is important. I'm switching gears. I'm gonna go from what's my intention of I need to make world-class videos that change people's lives to I wanna be a fantastic husband. I wanna connect with my wife. That's a shift. Because if I'm going to spend 25 minutes with my wife and all I'm thinking about is making YouTube videos, how good of a husband am I gonna be? Not great. How attentive am I gonna be? Not great. How well am I gonna show up for her? Not great. Because I'm just thinking YouTube videos. Because that's the state I just came from. And I am by no means perfect in this. I am constantly reminding myself of this. The trick is every time you find yourself swerving off, daydreaming, thinking of something else, bring your attention back to the present. And anytime you find yourself switching to a task, ask yourself, what's the intention I need to bring to this? Because the energy you need to bring to your spouse is different than your team, is different than your creative projects, is different than your content, is different. It's just different. And if you remind yourself of what the energy is you need to bring, what your intention is, it'll automatically shift. It'll automatically shift. It just takes 5 seconds to actually remind yourself to do it. So when you can define what success looks like for you, step 1, when you can create a calendar where your actions map to your ambitions, so you can actually start living the life that you want. And then when you can actually set your intention, both in the morning and when you're switching tasks, and whenever you feel yourself off or drifting, you bring your intention back to the task you're doing, you will find yourself being a lot more productive, living a much more intentional life, and getting way closer to actually accomplishing the goals that you set up for yourself, instead of feeling like you wasted another day, another week, another month living somebody else's version of your life. Now I've got a really special bonus clip that I think you're going to enjoy. But before that, it's time for the question of the day. I want to know, what was your single biggest takeaway from this video and your plan of action for the next week? The science says that when you just watch a video, you get motivated, you get inspired, you have a 35% chance of following through on your goals. 35%! That's not enough. That's not enough just to get motivated. Believe Nation, we're here. You're here. Today matters. You're an action taker. When you commit to a plan of action of when and how you're going to follow through, when you write it down, you have a 91% chance of following through. And when you commit publicly to somebody else, it jumps to 95% chance. From 30-something% to 95% chance of you following through. Believe Nation, we need to make this happen. So question of the day, your single biggest takeaway from this video and your plan of action specific for the next week. Put it down in the comments below, and I'm going to show on screen sometime next week to celebrate you. Also, if you want to have more self-love, self-confidence, self-belief, I've designed a special free training to help you get it. The science says it can take up to 254 days of consecutive action to develop a new habit. And I want that for you. I want you to develop the habit of self-belief, self-confidence, self-love. So for the next 254 days, I'm going to send you a link by email to an unlisted video to get on for free. It's in the description below. Go check it out.
You really have to believe the internet's going to be mainstream. A lot of people are going to get out there and use it. When you have the level of success that we've had, when you have a business that's important as this with this many competitors, you're going to have people saying some nasty things. If you ask people across the United States, is the future going to be better than the past? Most say no. Now, part of the thing that drives
Comienzo un nuevo día y estoy bien. Me fluye la energía, más de 100, nada me detiene. Soy un ganador. Camino para adelante como un tren. Muchas en mi vida no se ven. La vida me ha vuelto loco y soñador. Me enfrento a cada reto sin temer. Procuro ser mejor que el día de ayer. Esa es mi bandera. Esa es mi misión. Reparto buena vibra por doquier. Mi vida es un derroche de placer. Por eso la bailo como esta canción. Así es mi vida, es que así es mi vida. No hay nada de malo para lo malo.
Feel the power of you controlling your breathing. In through your nose and out through your mouth. You've got your legs crossed, your back straight, your eyes closed. You remember the truth. You know the truth that you were born to win, to take control of your life the way you take control of your breathing. One breath at a time, one thought at a time. So let's do that right now. Let's see ourselves doing the best we can as we begin our day today in the best way possible. Winning the morning, winning our mind, and growing our minds and our bodies. And whatever we do. So right now, let's see ourselves doing the best walk we've ever done when that music shuts off. Right here, right where we are, right where we sit. Because we know the truth. After all, we're made of truth. We're made of the same stuff the universe is made of. That's what makes you infinitely intelligent. See yourself right now doing the best walk you've ever done when that music shuts off. When that music goes off, you're going to win. You're going to make it real. You're going to make your dream, your vision real. Good morning, determination. So good to be here together again today. A new day, a new chance to be better than we were the last time. Here we go, everyone. When I say go, we're going to start jogging. So right now, as you're doing your best walk, whether it's side to side or whether you're simply walking on the spot, I want you to see yourself doing your best jog on the spot when I say go. I miss you so much, Beverly Glen. I miss you so much, determination. But we get to unite right now with this energy. We get to remember. We get to be our true great self. To grow our minds and to grow our bodies, wherever we are, whatever we're doing. And the way we do this is the way we'll do everything. So here we go. Okay, go. Always focus on your breathing. Keep going a little bit more. And stop. Okay, walking back to our best walk. Stay focused on your breathing. Remember, the way you catch your breathing, the way you control your breathing, it's the same way you can control your thoughts and your feelings. Alright, let's start with some shoulder rolls forward. Let's do 10 forward. And backwards. Okay, let's do some arm circles forward. Feel the power of you controlling your mind and your body. Feel the joy of being able to move your body through space the best way you can. And backwards. Okay, hands on your hips, bend your knees, and side stretch. Okay, let's twist our bodies. Twist. Hands on the hips. All right, and let's do 5 push-ups, everyone. 5 push-ups. All right, let's do 5 sit-ups together. Here we go. The best you can. Okay, and let's do 5 squats. Here we go. All right, and let's do lunges. 3 on each side, arms out. Alternating legs. All right, good. And let's do 10-second plank. Belly's knees off the ground. And stand up again, everyone. And let's reach for the ceiling on our toes. Hold it there for 10. Okay, and reach for your toes, straight knees. Remember to focus and control that breathing. Just reach. It's okay if you don't touch your toes. Reaching is what matters. All right, and stand up. And let's balance. Grab one leg and focus on planting that foot firmly into the ground. Bend the one knee if you have to. Find your balance point. And then pull that heel back towards your bottom. Excellent. All right, and switch. The other one. Find that balance and hold. All right, good. Okay, and now let's hug the one knee. Here we go. Bring that knee up. And again, find that balance. And hold it there. 10 seconds. All right, and switch to the other one. Slowly bring it up. All right, good job. Excellent. Okay, and let's sit down. And let's stretch out and reach for our toes. Straight knees. Here we go. Again, reaching is what matters. It's okay if you don't touch your toes. Just give your best. Feel the joy. Feel the process of you working to become better at every movement you make, every stretch you do. Okay, here we go. Let's do V-shape now with the legs. So V-shape, and reach for the floor as far as away from your body as you can. And reach for one side. Hold it there. And switch to the other side. All right, let's bring our feet together now. And gently push your knees down with your elbows and hold it there for 10. Here we go. Again, feel that power of you in the now, in the moment. Winning. WIN, I've heard before, stands for what's important now. What's important now is doing our best in whatever we do. Okay, let's go one leg forward and one leg back. Keep the knee on the ground and go as far back as you can without hurting yourself. Keep that knee down though. Here we go. And switch, the other one now. Again, keep that knee down. Go as far back as you can. Okay, good. All right. And let's roll onto our belly. And let's push the floor and look up at the ceiling. Cobra stretch. Here we go. Hold it for 10. All right, excellent. Okay, legs crossed again. Back straight. Eyes closed. Breathe in through your nose. And out through your mouth. Now I want you to see yourself right now. When that music goes on, I want you to see yourself doing the best you can on an exercise of your choice. For me today, I'm going to be working on challenging myself to do as many push-ups and air squats as I can. I'm going to see that in my mind right now. I'm going to try to be a little bit better than I was last time. What about you? Think about it. What is there that you want to get better at? What exercise do you want to do? Remember, it's got to be within the rules, safety rules, rules that are there for you to keep you safe. So this is the space we have right here. So what exercise will you do to the best of your ability when that music goes on? I want you to see that clearly in your mind right now. You might want to do jumping jacks. You might want to do burpees. You might want to simply dance, move your body to the music. If you want to play your own music, you can do that as well. I've got my music here. You feel free to enjoy that. But I want you to see yourself when that music goes on, doing the best you can, whatever exercise you choose. Because you know the truth. The way you do that is the same way you will improve and do better at anything. All right, determination, let's go. Let's feel that energy moving up. Here we go. Music always changes our energy state. Whatever you do, you gotta believe that you can do better. Here I go. As many push-ups as I can do. All right, we got 53 today. I gotta remember that for next time. What is it for you? What are you doing right now? Maybe you're doing some jumping jacks. Maybe you're dancing to the music. Whatever it is you're doing, do it to the best of your ability. You were born to be your best all the time. Remember your breathing. Always believe that you can be better than you were the last time. Even if you don't get exactly where you want to be, the process, the struggle, fighting to be better than you were last time, that's what's going to bring you your joy and your happiness. We have our determination. We get to work on that all the time. All right, air squats are next for me. What about you? All right, air squats. Let's see how many I can do here before I get tired. Too tired to keep going, but there's always a little bit more. That's determination. All right, here we go. You can feel free to do the same thing, or again, do your own thing. You got your own dance, your music, whatever you want to do. Whatever you do, do it to the best of your ability. Here we go. All right, how's everybody feeling? We got the blood flowing. We've given our best at something. Feeling the power of us controlling our breathing again. There's no greater joy than that. For me, no greater joy than the awareness of our determination. So sometimes I try to do these exercises and I try to do as many reps as I can in a minute. That's one way to do it. You can change up your intensity, the amount of reps you do, the time you have, that's up to you. But whatever you choose, always try to get a little bit better than you were last time. Once again, legs crossed, back straight, eyes closed, focused on our breathing. Back to our breathing. That powerful force keeping us alive, keeping our energy flowing. And we don't really think about it. We never really attempt to control our breathing, most of us anyway. But we were born to do that too. To remember that in any moment, we can take charge of it, the way we take charge of our breathing. Same way we take charge of our mind, our thoughts. So reflect back on today. How did you do? Are you satisfied with your work ethic? Are you satisfied with your determination? Did you use it in its fullness, its beauty? Our determination is invisible. We cannot put our finger on it. We cannot see it. But it is there. We have the power to determine what we will think and what we will do. Today, we've won the morning. We've won our minds. And therefore we can win our day and our life. One breath at a time. One thought at a time. Have a great day, everybody. Have a great life as always. I miss you. I love you guys so much. Keep going. Keep using your determination. Love you guys.
To Best Life 30, your 30-day journey to creating the best life possible for yourself. You can just watch this video, or if you want to sign up for the entire series for free and get the companion bonus worksheets that go with this video, check the link in the description below. All right, so today is day 21, and we're going to learn how you can make money from your ideas.
One of the things I saw a lot in my comments, because I read them all, was, well, I have no money. I'm like, I lived my whole life with no money, but I figured it out. I would just buy shit. I would buy garage sale shit. And it just got me going. I love it. It's like a hobby of mine to go garage sale.
I started doing that with clothes. I used to do that with clothes.
Dude, the amount, guys, especially like a stylish kid like you, like if you have flavor, if you're listening right now and you don't have money, but you're cool, or you got flavor, you got swag, you got style, if you just spend your life in Goodwill and in thrift stores and buy shit that you think is fresh, and then wear it and take a selfie and put it on eBay for 3 times the price, or like I see every day, the amount of people that buy $3 t-shirts and sell them for $35 on eBay and Etsy and Facebook Marketplace is enormous. There's no excuse in America to say you have no money, even if you're in the deepest, poorest places, because if you can literally get $1, you can buy your first t-shirt at Goodwill and get it up for $15 on Facebook. Because you know what's funny? What's funny is everybody's got a smartphone. Like you go into the poorest places in America and everybody's got a smartphone, which means you have the internet. I mean, listen, the homeless, you've got people all over on homeless smartphones. I get emails every day. I'm homeless. I watch you on YouTube. So I don't know. I really, and listen, of course, there's 1% that don't. And that's what's always fascinating to me. The 1% that populates, like, what about my aunt? I'm like, cool, I get it. But I'm trying to address 99.9% of people. And the garage sale thing's been huge. By the way, huge. I have tens of thousands of tweets, emails, DMs, messages from people over the last 100 days who are completely inspired by the show and are making significant money. And significant comes in all forms. Do you know what it's like to make an extra $200 a month when you're not doing well financially? Huge. Like it matters. It's also fun for 50% of people. Like that's the.
Well, I watch the videos and I'm watching you like go and you're picking up these stuffed animals. And do you know what this is gonna sell for? $40, $50,
and $7 I get pumped. Like buying something for $0.25, selling it for $11 on eBay. With the fees, with all the bullshit that everybody makes fun of me in the comments for, what about the gas, all that? Like, I'm still like, I made $6. I bought it for $0.25, I sold it for $11, net $6. Or I could be on my couch right now watching Netflix. Like, if you complain and you're unhappy, I will spend my career suffocating the living shit out of you. The thing about garage sale that really turns me on is the thrill of the hunt, because it's the place where you can really afford a huge box of toys for $3 worth $300.
How much cash you normally carry on you?
Usually $400. I don't need that much. $15, $30. It's like, I don't know. Usually, truly, you only need about $100. This could be decent. It looks a little too new, but we're about to strike. There's striking to be done here. How much are the stuffed animals? 50 cents. Good. SpongeBob, maybe?
Oh, yes. Sam's got color. Winnie and Pooh and Carmen got color.
How much is this?
What's a couple nowhere to be found, by the way?
All right, stuffed animals continue to be my score. 50 cents a pop. Dumbo, Disney Store. Snuffleupagus, Spang. Olaf, what? And this one's gonna be a beast. The FAO Schwartz giraffe. So we just looked it up. The Jeffrey giraffe Toys R Us FAO Schwartz combo, $30. Paid 50 cents. I don't know what else to say. After eBay fees, it's just like a quick $20. Just a lot of people not making $20 an hour. And that's just one of the things. Wait till I look up the Snuffleupagus. Thank you so much. You got it? This is pretty exciting to me. Vintage Lego thing, never opened. 2003, Jesus, I'm getting old. But it's still 15 years old. I'm excited to open this up. This was a huge score. I already looked it up. Paid $3. They wanted $5, paid $3 for these Spider-Man skates in package. Never opened as well, or opened. Pretty excited about it. Oh, don't worry. That's so awesome, I heard. All right, let's go. Yeah, she goes, at least go around the corner.
Don't kill me.
So good. So good. Lego 4098. $25. Give it to me, Lily. All right, pay $2 for this. All right, cool. So some Macy's snow globes in there. And they are better than I think I thought.
You gonna go back and buy them?
Yep. Would you do 10 if I bought 3?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have a bag?
I do have a bag.
Awesome. This is fucking exciting. We just bought 3 snow globes for $10. And I'm fired up. I'm fired up, my guy. I'm fired up.
All right, how do you feel?
Feeling really good now. Starting to get hot. Getting some stuff now. Well over the $200 range, maybe a little bit more even. Feel much better.
$200 is a lot.
A whole lot. When you need it, and like, it's probably more, we'll see.
What?
Take $1 for this?
Sure.
Thanks. All right, picked up this scary bear for $1 called For Real from Tiger, 2004. Let's see what it's worth. $20 all day. All day, $20.
You're shot.
Who, me? Because I get more excited about this than like anything. To get an angle. Oh. All right, good, brother. Just picked up 2 jerseys for $2 a piece. Kevin Durant, Seattle Supersonics jersey, pretty rare, $2. Garnett, really nice one actually. Stitched, Celtics, $2 each. We'll say $64 for the Durant. I mean,
Paid $2.
paid $2. You saw there was a little bit of like shitty stains on it. I can clean that off. Just crazy. If I was really doing this, I'd make 1,000 a week, easy. And if you like, on just Saturday, just working Saturday.
Yeah, I get that.
So, I mean, I genuinely think Goodwill, eBay, buying bulk on eBay, selling on Amazon, like, I just think this is the $100,000 a year thing for so many people making 30 to 60,000 a year. I feel phenomenal. This is the big final score. This is about $100 minimum. And now I know about Cherished Teddies. Now I'm a Cherished Teddies player. And every time you become more of a player of a new thing, look, this is very simple. Spent 40, 50, 20, $40, $50, easily now into the $500 or $600 range of resale. I just wish so many of you would do this. It's $400, $500, $600 every weekend. It's now 11:47, so we're 4 hours in. Little gas money, I get it, but like net, $200, $300, $400 every weekend. And if you don't want to be like tedious, because now you got to post and all this, cool, just throw up this. Huge collection of Cherished Teddies, $80, boom, quick little, $60 here. It adds up when you got groceries, when you got bills, when you got college loans, when you got rent, people sitting around dwelling. 85, 90% of this country working, minimum wage, low incomes, it just matters. Teaching people how to fish, flip life, it's real.
When you were, again, in the early days, at one point you only had 10 shirts.
Mm-hmm.
How did you utilize the power of Broke to get the word out?
So, when Jay Abraham, who, is really my mentor, he loves to say OPM is other people's manufacturing, manpower, marketing mentors, and you can make money off of other people's mistakes. And I took inventory of myself, and I knew I wanted to get into this area of business, but my inventory was that my liabilities were I knew nothing about manufacturing, but my assets were that everybody was shooting these little videos around the neighborhood. They weren't like these big Diddy videos at $1 million. I mean, this was like, guy with a little camcorder or something. And I knew that these people they needed clothing. And when they would have the Nike send stuff to them, Nike didn't appreciate them. Mm-hmm. So I would go to the set and see an LL Cool J, and I would sit on the set 18 hours. I get kicked off with 3 or 4 of those sets. But the one time that somebody allowed me to put a shirt on them, I put a shirt on them, and then I would take it back. And I would keep putting on different rappers and I'm taking it back. And I made sure that I didn't dry clean these things. So they made sure they gave them back because they stink, right? So I knew that.
You gave some stanky ass shirts.
Yeah, I gave them some stanky ass shirts. You goddamn right. Now,
I love it.
But these videos started to rotate, and corporate America didn't understand the power of videos at that time. Yeah. And I started to become known as a huge clothing company. Meanwhile, I'm still a waiter in Baldwin, Long Island, and I have these 10 little stinky T-shirts in my basement. But I was doing something I love. I would have went on those video sets for free. Yeah. I was talking to a video chick. I was eating the free food over there. I was watching Old Dirty Bastard, Be Old Dirty Bastard. So, I would have paid to be on those sets. Yeah. I was doing something I loved.
When LL Cool J and some famous artists started to wear your clothes, you were still full-time at Red Lobster.
I was full-time, because we've seen too many movies where it says, go balls to the wall, burn every bridge. Oh, by the way, other people's money, it's wreckable. That's bullshit, right? Totally. The bottom line is don't quit your day job, all right? Because, here's what was happening. As a waiter at Red Lobster, maybe I made $30,000 or $40,000, right? But if I did that, which I did for 5 years, and I would work my 60 hours at Red Lobster, then I'd put in another maybe 15 or 20 hours working on FUBU. But if I had to pay myself for those 5 years, that would have been $200,000. Now I'm $200,000. I had $200,000. I had medical. I was eating as many shrimp as I would like. I was using my network at Red Lobster to get things out of there. I was learning from the Red Lobster network of their corporation, their books on how they do business, and I was able to do my business longer and go through the pitfalls of it. And the business started to call me. I started to now work 20% on the business, 80% on Red Lobster. Then all of a sudden, 80% on the business and 20% there. But, all these people who hear all those stories about, take out large loans and just go for it. It's a lie. They should never do that.
So many people, they want these instant results, and it's like, it's not the way to do it.
They don't really listen. Every overnight success has taken 15 years, and that's just the way it goes. And they've just watched too many people. You know who tells them all this? The people that are trying to take their money.
Yes.
You know, the people that are trying to take your money work twice as hard. So they go, take this magic pill. You're gonna lose weight. I'm gonna educate you, and just come to my seminar and buy $100,000 pack. Those are the people that are full of crap, and other people out there who don't want to put in the work. Unfortunately, nobody's gonna help you.
I went to Dallas after college because a bunch of my buddies were down there, and I got a job working as a bartender at night, and was looking for a job during the day, and got a job working for a retail software company. And this was in the early days of PCs, and was doing okay there. And then about 9 months in, I made, let me add, I was living 6 guys in a 3-bedroom apartment, and I was sleeping on the floor. It was the rattiest, nastiest hole you've ever seen in your life. I mean, and I literally didn't have a closet, didn't have a drawer. All my shit was in a pile on the floor. I had my one towel that I stole from Motel 6 that had a hole in it. That was mine. And so I was trying to grind it out and learn tech, which I really realized that I loved. And I one day I called up my boss, a guy named Michael Humecki, Humecki. And I said, Michael, I've got this deal I'm going to close. Now it's $1,500 commission to me, which meant I can move out of the show. And so I said, now one of my responsibilities was to open up the retail store, make sure the door was open, the floors were clean and all that kind of stuff. I said, look, I've got this big deal. I want to close it. And he said, no, you need to be at the store. I'm like, I got someone to watch. He goes, no, you need to be at the store. So I made the executive decision that if I went and picked up a $15,000 check for this company, Your Business Software, he would see the light and all would be good. And I'd have my $1,500 commission. Fired my ass. Seriously, Michael Humecki. And so,
I'm assuming you've spoken to him since then. Or
one time, literally after broadcast.com went public, he sent me a letter asking if I would invest in his company.
You should bring him on Shark Tank.
Anyway, so that was the only time I've talked to Michael Humecki. And so he fired me. And so there I was, still in the hole with my one Motel 6 towel and no bedrooms. And so it was then that we started Micro Solutions, and I had no money. And so I went to this company called Architectural Lighting, and I said, look, I got nothing, but I know you want this time and billing software. If you front me the $500, I'm going to start this company, and I promise you that I'll make it work. And if I can't make it work, I'll walk your dog, I'll wash, your car, I'll do whatever to make it up to you. Just trust me and give me the shot. They did. I took that $500, spent $250 on the software, got that to work really fast, and then asked for referrals and built this company that then went on to become one of the first companies that did local area network. This was the early 80s, and then went wide area networks. And as you said, we sold it to CompuServe. And along the way, I kept on reinvesting. And one day I went to the ATM and I had all zeros, which was not fun. But like you said, we ended up building it. We had $36 million revenue run rate and sold it to CompuServe, which was part of H&R Block. And, all was in alignment again. And it wasn't like I started it thinking, okay, if I fail, I don't care. It was purely out of necessity. I didn't know what else to do.
There's a design conference coming to